We are fresh off of a Monday night season opening win for the 49ers against the Jets. And I saw that you were in attendance for that game. What was the vibe like? And what's it like for you to be back in Levi Stadium?
To be back in Levi's Stadium, Monday Night Football, to me, when you play on Monday night, that's a statement game. So I was all fired up, even though I was not in uniform or anything like that. Going against the Jets, going against Aaron Rodgers. And, the 49ers, I felt they did what they had to do. The energy in the stadium was at a high. Everybody wanted to get off to a very positive start. I think offensive wise, we did what we had to do to win that football game. We ran the ball. Jordan Mason, uh, exceptional. Brock Purdy, exceptional. The receivers, we had a couple drops. Brandon Ayuk, he had a touchdown and also one reception that he dropped two. That was two. But I think overall, because he's going to have to get up the pace with regular season. No preseason games or anything like that. Surprised that McCaffrey didn't play. Defensive Fred Warner just running all over the place, defensive wise, causing havoc. And, they were able to get a turnover. But, first of all, great win. But now we got to get ready for the Vikings.
On to the next one. And you just laid out so many reasons for optimism for this 49ers team. Jordan Mason surely missing no time trying to get adjusted and make his impact felt with Christian McCaffrey out. But obviously, the 49ers have enjoyed a lot of success in recent years, back to back to back trips to the NFC Championship game off of an appearance in the Super Bowl, but they haven't been able to break through and win the big one. What gives you optimism that this could be the year and this could be the season that the 49ers hoist the Lombardi trophy?
You have to put the work in. You can't guarantee anything, but you got to fight your way back and get in that position. And I feel like we have the guys to do that. We have the offense. We got the quarterback, and I know they still continue to for some reason feel like Brock Purdy is not the guy. Brock is the guy. And you could tell by his anticipation of throwing the ball and not holding on to it, and the respect that he gets in the huddle, all of that. But you got to work. You got to go, try to win a lot of football games, get back to those playoff games. And once you get to those playoff games, the season actually starts all over again. Because all the work that you put in to get there, now it goes to a whole different level. So, but I think we have the leadership, we have the players in position. Now we just got to somehow fight our way back and somehow not let and everyone is saying that it's going to be KC, but nobody is saying it's going to be 49ers. So I felt like that was a little disrespect, but we are not going to let KC, if we are facing each other, we're not going to let them three-peat. That cannot happen. Okay, that cannot happen. But I'm hoping that my team is able to get back and just kick that door in.
You bring up Brock Purdy, how some people might not believe that he's the guy. Where do you think that sentiment comes from? And what gives you confidence that he is the guy?
To come from being Mr. Irrelevant to where he's at now, because he was the last pick in the draft. What a storyline. This is like a movie, that's happening. And just to watch him grow and his leadership, how composed he is. He doesn't get rattled. The velocity on his throws, the execution, all of those things. And I think he's only going to get better. He's only going to get better, and he's going to get more comfortable, and he's going to put us in position to win again.
It is such a great story. Mr. Irrelevant, to fast forward a few years later, he's now quarterbacking in the Super Bowl. Maybe a little bit of a sense of doubt or a chip on their shoulder. You mentioned how everyone's talking about the Chiefs getting back to the Super Bowl,
Yeah.
but maybe the 49ers aren't getting as much love. What does that do to a team? Maybe hearing the outside noise or maybe feeling a little bit of doubt from everybody else in the league.
you hear that outside noise, you try not to retaliate. You know, just be quiet, just do what you have to do on the football field, win football games. And, if this was a talking game, you would probably go out and hire some of the best talkers to get it done. You actually have to play the game. So, just go in and take care of what you have to do and just get back to the big dance. And once you get to the big dance, just know that you have the confidence, you have the players, you have the dogs to get it done. That's it.
Anything can happen in the National Football League. That is for sure. I got to talk with Debo Samuel a few weeks ago, and I brought your name up, and his eyes just lit up. And I'm sure he's not the only one who gets so excited to be in your presence or to be able to partner with you. So many players at that position that would want to shape their careers and have a career like you had. So maybe what's a piece of advice or maybe a lesson that you learned in your time in the league that you pass on to some younger receivers?
Just work hard, show up, be accountable every day. Uh, Lead by, what you do on the football field and off the football field, and make your teammates better. So when your teammates, when they see you doing that over and over, they're gonna buy into it. They're gonna do the same thing. Uh, Debo Samuel, slash running back, slash receiver, does it all. His physicality, the way he can make cuts and just run away from people is incredible. So, one of the things that I always did back in the day, I was the first one on the football field. I was the last one to leave. So when you have players that totally committed to winning football games and winning, trying to win a Super Bowl, it's going to happen. So those are some of the things I sort of like when I'm around the guys, I try to let them know that, hey, man, look, this is the greatest opportunity ever. You get a chance to play the greatest sport, professional football, where you can touch so many lives and then get so many fans excited. But you know what? They pay you for it. They pay you big money for it. How can it get any better than that?